We got that boy Mihawk from One Piece. Now, what the community said about Mihawk, he has not been in one real fight. He's been compared to Shanks, but he hasn't shown any type of feats. When the going was getting tough at Marineford, he left. When shit was getting tough, he left and avoided smoke. And he had to join Cross Guild to stay relevant. Not even based off the community notes. Do you believe that Mihawk is a fraud? If so, do you have anything to add?
Can I be first this time?
Yeah.
Can I be first this time?
Go ahead.
All right, so one, not a fraud. So let me explain this. Just because you haven't been written into the story yet doesn't make you an automatic fraud.
It's been written into the story.
So like
he's been in the story several times.
Wait. Let me shut up.
My fault.
Watch out.
So if we think about it like this, One Piece, right? Technically, we saw Boy Hancock early, and she ain't done nothing. She a fraud. Rayleigh got introduced. We ain't really see him do anything. Is he a fraud? There are so many people that they introduced early in the show that we haven't really seen them have an arc or be relevant in an arc yet. That doesn't make them a fraud. I will say this though. Zoro went to go train under Mihawk, and he's still not as strong as Mihawk. And we see how OD Zoro is now. And me and Bomba still have a theory about why he keep his eye closed. It's something behind there. That's gonna be something that he needs. It's gonna be his trump card. He just hasn't. I don't even want to say that no more. It's gonna be his ultimate move that we don't even know nothing about yet.
I just watched two 30-minute videos about what could possibly be behind that man's eye.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I talked to Bomba. I personally think it's the gates of hell. It's gonna be something with that.
Something about that.
That's two. That's two reasons why he's not a fraud. 3, Cross Guild is just him and Crocodile. How does that make you relevant? Crocodile was handled a long time ago, and now with Hockey involved, Crocodile's not even a threat for real.
But you can argue the thing with relevancy, because what happened to Buggy? He became what? A Yonko.
But yeah, Buggy's just a figure. He's not. Buggy's nothing.
So what you're saying is Mihawk's a fraud following a fraud.
No, that's not what's happening.
That's
also one thing that I wanna add to what Kenny said, because I agree with Kenny, is that people have been pointing out how every time Mihawk is fighting, he talks about letting Yoru decide. Like, so people are believing that he's not necessarily like even fighting right now. Like, you know how like your swords will have a will, so they believe that it's actually just coming from the sword itself, like not him fighting itself. Because at the end of the day, he is Shanks' rival. He has that conversation with Shanks. So like, I'm not coming here to fight you. Meaning that like usually when they see each other, they do duke it out. You feel me? But Shanks was like, I'm not even in the mood. He's like, I'm not here to fight you. You don't have an arm. Like, we don't need to fight no more. So they used to go at it.
All right, Kenny, go real quick, and then I'm gonna go to Malik.
I just want to make sure I got my point back. I mean, so another thing with One Piece, we've already talked about. I mean, we've already been exposed to how strong you have to be to have a black blade. He has a fully black blade, and it's a legendary
one.
It's a legendary fully black blade. You don't get that as a fraud, so no.
Malik.
Yeah, just to add on to the point, the sword picked Mihawk, so there's that. 2, Mihawk's not fighting just anybody. He didn't care. And then at Marineford, if he didn't, then he has to go back to killing the Marines. And the man didn't really want to do that. When they came to come get him, he was about to get back in his bag, but then he was like,
he's
no
bored.
Point. And that's when Crocodile was like, I really don't want to fight you. But we was just we was just the warlords. How about we gang up together, and on top of that, you ain't gotta fight. You be with me, you be in the cut like Proxy, you be fine. And then that's when Buggy's people started gas him up, and then they were like, you know what, we could kill him now. Mihawk quite literally is about to chop him up. And everybody was like, you know what, nah, we'll let him take the power. He's the 4 emperors. So I don't have to be the face of the whole power no more. And on top of that, his bounty is OD. What are we talking about?
Okay. Okay. I mean, it's good
My man's is
arguments.
bored
I'm
'cause he
not. I'm
doesn't
not.
have a
I'm not. I'm
college.
not letting the Marine Corps one rock though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I agree with the community on that. But
Wait a second. Because if that's the case, everybody at Marine Ford is a fraud. Because when Shanks came, ain't nobody. There was an army
Nobody
right there. There was a whole army. Shanks walked through there and nobody moved.
I mean, Kenny, you
Shanks
act
was
like
talking about fighting
I was
us.
going to
He didn't
disagree
say
with
fight
you.
me.
I already think everybody in One Piece is weak.
But think about it. Shanks was talking about fighting us. That wasn't going to be a 1v1.
Facts.
So that was all going to be the
Uncle Mickey
whole
disappeared
team
too.
versus Mihawk.
Nah, I respect y'all's argument. Like I said, so when he left, I'm not letting that rock. I agree with the community on that one. But I'm gonna let y'all got that. I'm simply a host. You feel me? I'm simply a host. Mihawk, you are officially off Fraud Watch.
Join our Discord server now and dive into a space where we talk everything. Sports, anime, music, entertainment. We cover it all. And trust us, it gets hectic in there. Got questions, hot takes, theories? Bring them! Share your ideas, thoughts, and be part of the conversation. And hey, if we feature anything you drop in our videos, we'll be sure to shout you out. Our community is growing fast, so don't wait. Tap in now, leave your mark, and enjoy the fun before it gets packed. Share this with your grandma.